Hey guys, welcome to this space. So my name is Sandra and today I'm going to be talking about goal digging, like going for those goals, making them, like executing them, and yeah. So I feel like this will eventually turn out into a series kind of thing, because today I'm just going to be talking about the basics and yeah, and just give you a tour of my vision wall. So basically a vision board is usually like visualization of your dreams and goals and plans. So I've always wanted to do this, but I never really like got to it, basically, let me just say that. And I know it's a little too late because it's February. Who makes goals for 2019 at the second month? But I feel like January is usually like trial and error, so why not just start right now? Like even if you're watching, you'll end up watching this video again in June, July, August, like still start, because I feel like it's important. You don't have to pressure yourself that much about timings and stuff like that. So this was the right time to do this, so yeah, that's why I got to it. The whole of January I've actually been going on Pinterest and Instagram to just find inspiration and just to try and see what images really capture what I want, because I wanted something colorful but at the same time I wanted something simple and something that wouldn't make my room feel so crowded. So why I went for a vision wall instead of a vision board is because, you know, for the vision boards you have to have either a board or like manila paper, then you cut out pieces of paper and just put them and, you know, arrange them in order. But then I thought that would be really hectic for me, since I don't even know how to access like where to get magazines and stuff like that. So I thought it would be a really hard process for me. So I thought the right thing to do is find the images that I want, then just go ahead and print them, which turned out really well. So after printing, I just arranged them all. I just put them all like in a flat surface just to try and see how I want them to appear on the wall. So at first I wanted goals that are similar to appear together, like, if that makes sense. But yeah, I thought that would work out, but then it didn't. So yeah, then I decided to go with the black tape, because I didn't want to use glue, because I realized it would, when I remove the papers eventually, it will leave like stain on the wall, and I don't want any problems with the landlady or anything like that. But yeah, I also didn't want to destroy this place because I've been here for like a while. But yeah, so I thought the best way to go about it is a tape, and I'd already tested it on a section of the wall, so I know even when I remove it there will be no damage to the wall in itself. And I feel like the black tape will also look really nice with the whole color thing going on here. And yeah, why not? So on 31st of December every year, my family and I, we usually do this thing where we write down our goals for the year, or like mostly we put them in like prayer points, and so things that we want to accomplish in like the year that's coming. So we did the same thing in 2018. Individually everyone just goes to their corner, does their own thing, so it's just like you know, like affirmation in a way, because when you put something out there into the universe, then universe has a way of bringing it back to you. So yeah, I wrote mine in this notebook because I knew this is a notebook that I usually open every single time, which is another tip. Like, I believe like if the notebook is colorful enough or attractive enough for me, I'd actually open it every single time just to take notes or do whatever with it. So every time I open this notebook, I can be able to see all the things that I wrote for this year that I want. And one of the most important things for me was to make sure that I can be the best person for myself and for the people around me. So that's why you'd be seeing a lot of love and family and peace and joy and, you know, happiness in this vision wall. Well, okay, so the battery just died on me, so now, like I said, you'll find so much of positive vibes in my vision world. So yeah, organization has been something that I have just come to love so much. Marie Kondo has really inspired me to, you know, be more organized and to do it the right way. So, and I feel like if my space is more organized, I'd have so much peace. Something else was like working out, and then also, you know, not really eating out, which has been a struggle because I find myself eating out a lot, and all the time I just get stomach upsets here and there from the spices that they put in the foods and stuff like that. I didn't even realize it come with like specs on. I didn't really like these specs. Also, another thing was to grow my hair naturally. I cut my hair 31st of December last year. Can't believe I'm saying last year. Yeah, so it's really been one of those things where I've been afraid to actually do it, but then I was like, what the hell, like, YOLO, let's just go for it and face your fears. So I didn't really have a specific reason for cutting my hair. It was just one of those things where I've always been afraid to do it, but then I was like, let me just do it, the big chop. Let me just have a big chop once and for all and just get over my fear of not actually having hair that I can play around with. And hair is not really such an important thing to me, but the thought of having to grow it naturally is kind of interesting, let me just say that. So I just want to see how that journey will grow, how that journey will go, and what it will actually teach me, because right now it's teaching me a whole lot of patience, and but it's fun, it's fun. This year I want to be a light to like people, you know how we're called to be lights in the nation. But yeah, I just want to be able to be a light to others and to just spread positive vibes, which is very important, as I've come to realize. So I've even been going on social media and decluttering a lot of stuff, like unfollowing pages. Like I got catfished the other day, like I couldn't believe. So there's this Instagram how do I say it, influencer that I followed, and I really loved her page, and I'd scroll on it to, like, you know, body goals and, you know, everything goals basically, because she travels, she has a beautiful body, skin, you know.
Apparently, like, she's just been catfishing everybody. So people leaked out her real photos, how she really looks like. It's totally different from what she portrays on social media. Like, you can literally see it's this person, but then it's like a whole other person at the same time. Because, like, she photoshops her features, she photoshops her body, like, you know, and then on social media also there's all these things about using filters to make your page look nice, which is okay. I like looking at things that can appeal to the eye. And yeah, so I'm all for filters and stuff, but photoshopping your body and your face, and I mean, it's like everything I'd thought about how it's fake. And I was just so pissed off and disappointed on like what the world is coming to be.
The women who inspire me the most, I wanted to be able to put them on my vision wall. The only person I didn't put was Jen Im, because I forgot to print out her image. But yeah, so Jen Im, Sharon Mundia and Beyonce have been those women that just wow me every time. So I just wanted to be able to put them up there so that they can remind me of, you know, the things that I want to go for and goals that I want to keep on making. The whole process of creating this vision wall was to just start to inspire me. Every time I wake up in the morning when I'm doing something in the house, I can just look at it and, you know, be inspired to actually just, you know, take action. Basically, yeah, just take action. So it's just one of those things that challenge me. I feel like people, when they're making goals and plans, they forget that it's okay to fail sometimes. You don't have to accomplish everything that you've planned for 2019. Like, you don't have to have everything that you've put on that wall, but as long as you're taking action, you'll eventually get there. So this year is all about like trying out stuff and just being disciplined. I feel like the most important part of having a plan or goals is the discipline that you learn from them, and you know, just being able to see like, oh, so this works out this way, oh, so I tried this and it failed, so this doesn't work out this way. I feel like being here on YouTube and being able to make a video about your goals for 2019 is actually a great way to give you accountability. So like, every time you fall off the wagon, or every time like you just forget or procrastinate on something, I always go back to my YouTube video and be like, oh shit, I made a whole video about this visual things. I really have to accomplish those things. So I feel like it's some sort of like accountability for me, and also it's just to inspire people out there to actually get on and make vision boards and vision walls, and you know, write out goals and make a plan for your life and everything else in whatever area of your life that may be. So your vision wall doesn't have to be necessarily goals for 2019. It can be like a goal for this month, or goal for a specific area in your life. Like, just go for it and actually plan out things, because you have to prepare. I learned that if you don't prepare for stuff, I mean, life will just come at you and catch you unawares, and man, say that would be terrible. So yeah, I really hoped you liked this video. So don't forget to give it a thumbs up and see all my other videos. And yeah, just, you can share with me what your plans for 2019 are, if you're okay with that, since I actually shared most of mine. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and I'm looking forward to making more content this year. So